Welcome to Predictable Earth. Most of the cycles and patterns of motion between the Sun and the Earth are predictable. We're going to go ahead and demonstrate these predictable cycles and patterns of motion between the Sun and the Earth. All right, this demonstration's outside and I've got my Earth already. I need my Sun, so I'm going to use that chalk and draw a sun on the driveway. Now that we have our sun there, I am going to actually draw the path that the Earth follows as it goes around the sun. So we actually call that an orbit. That is the path that an object follows as it revolves around another object. You can also call this revolution because the Earth is going around the sun. It's revolving. You can see me using my yardstick there because I am actually marking some of the spots just so that it's a good shape because our orbit path is not a perfect circle. We call the shape elliptical. An elliptical shape is kind of like an oval or an egg shape. That elliptical orbit is the path that Earth takes as it travels around the sun. Now we have our Earth, Sun, and orbital path. So we are ready to see those predictable cycles and patterns between the Earth and the Sun. There's Earth rotating on its axis. That's its first move, that rotation. Remember what rotation causes? Day and night. Rotation causes the sun, moon, and stars to appear to move in the night sky. But we know it's really us rotating or spinning on our axis. One of the Earth's rotations takes 24 hours or 1 day. Earth doesn't just spin on its axis. While it's spinning on its axis, it goes around the sun. So it is going around the sun and rotating. So that is one revolution when you go around the sun one time with that Earth. How long does one revolution take? It takes 1 year or 365 days. I'm not sure if you caught that, but Earth revolves and rotates at the same time. So if I tried to do that, there I am rotating and revolving and going around that, it would be really tough to do because, rotating and revolving really make me dizzy. Thank goodness Earth is doing that movement and I'm on Earth and I can't feel it because of that gravitational pull. We saw that one revolution is 365 days or 1 year. How many times does Earth rotate on its axis in that year? One rotation is 24 hours or 1 day. And I know one revolution is 365 days or 1 year. So we have 365 rotations to make one revolution. If you look at this model, we can see what we just talked about. We can see that Earth is spinning on its axis. It takes 24 hours or 1 day for that rotation. But then it also goes around the sun. It has a revolution. And a revolution lasts 365 days or 1 year. There's one other pattern we need to think about, because as the Earth is rotating on its axis and revolving around the sun, the moon is hanging out. The moon actually goes around the Earth. So we have really 3 patterns and cycles here that are predictable that we should be aware of. So we can think about how one rotation is 1 day. If we had 365 rotations, that would be a year because one revolution is a year. The moon completes one orbit around Earth in 29.5 days or about 1 month. So it takes 1 month for the moon to go around the Earth. Now that you've learned that most of the cycles and patterns of motion between the sun and Earth are predictable, Get out there, make some models, and test it out. Just be careful not to get too dizzy. That's all for me. Take care. Peace.